Reel them back. So here's our Miracle Grow for tomatoes. You can use that on anything in your garden. So half a tablespoon. It calls for 1 tablespoon per gallon. So this is a 1.5 liter, 52 ounces. So here's what it tells us all about it. And so I kind of rested on 1/2 tablespoon, and we'll tighten this lid down, and then we'll go spray. When I move out of California, I'm going to load this guy up on a trailer and take it with me. All right, okay, so here we are. And the instructions say to, sometimes I forget to take my glasses off. The instructions say to spray the leaves on your tomatoes. These are our Italian Romas. These are Romas also. You just spray this stuff. I don't think it'll hurt the bees. It says you put it down on the, soak it down, soak down around and the ground, down around the base of the plant too. So I had good luck soaking my stalks down too. So, you know, these things will absorb about anything, these plants. So we're gonna give them another shot, see if we can. Now last year I was pretty religious about using the Miracle Grow on my tomato plants, and I had really good results. So we're gonna spray. Open that up a little bit. That way we can reach overhead. Aphids is a big problem in this garden, always has been, especially this area over here. But now we have infestation in our watermelons, so that is where we are going to plant our brassicas, in that garden there. So as soon as those melons are done, we are going to plant our brassicas over there. I like to soak these leaves and everything down real good, and the stalks. You know, you want to hit the stalks too, because these things will absorb that right through the leaves. They like that. I really had great luck. See, I don't know what's going on. There's something wrong with these tomatoes right here. See, this is a beefsteak. And the big beefs is what I grew last year, and I had really good luck with them. I held on to some of the seeds of those too, and then we have a volunteer over there that we are, when you get a good strain like that, you want to keep using them. You want to plant them year after year, especially, you know, they most likely are well acclimated to your climate where you grow them. So you want to get your starts going. You want to get your tomatoes going early. Get them out in, I think, April. I don't remember if it's April 1st or April 31st or something like that. For the last frost, or yeah, the last frost of the year. So yeah, I even give it to my pumpkins. I don't want this pumpkin trellising any further than so these pumpkins did have aphids, and I did spray them with malathion. It was about the only thing that I could get that kills them, prevents them from coming back. I don't like spraying it because of my pets, but we have a lot of problems with insects around here, especially ants. And so that's how we are real aggressive with the ants, and that's how your fruit trees get infected with all kinds of viruses and diseases. You can even spray it on your potatoes, right? So this garden right here, look at there, them deer went right over there, got white, walked between the fence. Oh, I see some whitefly. So yeah, and you can sprinkle what I do instead of spraying it says in the instructions to spray the ground, wet the ground around the base of the plant, but it would take a long time with one of these little sprayers right here. And I do believe, look at, they eat my potatoes too. They won't eat that nightshade, but they'll eat this nightshade. For crying out loud. Uh-oh. Lost my pressure. Yeah, this is what I do every day. Take care of my garden. Every day. I want it to be a success. And what I did last year was all right, we're out. We're gonna go get some more. What I did last year was I was really religious about spraying the Miracle Grow. And I'm gonna get those the seeds that I got from those tomatoes last year. I'm gonna get my own starts going so that we can see if I can get this off. There we go. My cell phone goes to one focus. All right, so this is 1 tablespoon. So that's about a teaspoon, half a tablespoon. Anyways, so I could probably use one of the bigger sprayers now that I've got more to spray. I used some Blossom Set on my melons because they weren't setting blossoms, and they're doing great. And I used some of that calcium that I ground up myself from some rock that we got from limestone quarry up Mountain Gate, white rock. And I put that on. That it seemed to have, and when you're having blossom end rot on your melons, and you're having your tomatoes won't set, or they're splitting, you can put a little bit of calcium in there, and I ground that stuff up to powder. And it seemed to have done the trick. I don't have a lot of blossom end on my melons anymore. There's some left over from when I did the first treatment with it, but I haven't had any So this tomato tunnel right here, I'm not gonna let the pumpkin grow up that high. I'm gonna keep it down low. But this tomato tunnel is gonna let it go all the way over to the other side and do it like that. So you can sprinkle this around the base of the plant and then flood it. It works really good for that. I did that a few times last year. Probably don't want to do, since I have solved this tomato splitting problem, I probably don't want to do that again with the calcium, because I just ground that stuff up into powder on my impact mill for my prospecting, and then I brought it out here and sprinkled a little around the basin. It did it. It worked. Because these were splitting like mad. That one over there still got a problem. This is the beefsteak. And then here we have the big beefs. And over there we have the big beefs. And these big beefs seem to be better producers than the beefsteaks. So just want to go around and get her good and soaked down. And I think that'll do it on that one. So don't know why these on these are turning yellow. I don't think this stuff will hurt the bees. I hope it don't. Uh-oh. Left my water. I was out here in the afternoon yesterday working too. It was really hot. I was drinking a lot of water. Had a glass of wine. Not good to drink wine or any kind of alcohol when it's hot like that. So I didn't drink anymore. I had some ice water out here. So I drink a lot of water, a lot of ice water, and it's really hot like that. And I get tired real easy anymore. When I was younger, I conditioned my heart real well, so I got a healthy heart. All right. Okay, so I don't think I have my lid, but I don't hear it hissing. I don't know if I have my lid tight enough. Soak them stalks down. You always should wash your fruit when you're anything you got, because you're gonna get fertilizer on it. And I think I take a scrub brush and I scrub my stuff that comes out of my garden. I still got to water my onions over there and pull the covers off. Soak your stalks too. That's what I do. With the leaves on your... So this plant right here is not producing. This pepper plant is not producing. But I did notice after I put the calcium around them, and then I used some blossom set fertilizer, they did better. Plus, giving them this, and then soaking the stalk down, and then giving them this Miracle Grow really made a difference. These are Shishitsu. Last year I grew I forget now, Shoshuru or whatever they were, and they were really good peppers. They had such a wonderful flavor. I think my tip is getting plugged. Get over here so I can. Oh. Yeah, it's got pressure in it. It must be plugged up. Let's see. It's supposed to be non-clogging. But I tell you. I oughta. Huh. Look at that. No, it said non-clogging on there. I don't believe him now. Yeah, she's really plugged now. I rinse these things out and wash them out real good after I use them. All right, so I'm gonna go get the bigger sprayer. This one's plugged up. It's trying to work. Sounds like there's something. Well, come on. Either you want to work or you don't. Probably dissolved. All right. Like a dirty dog. It's got pressure in it. I can feel the resistance on the plunger. Oh boy. All right, I'm not going for that anymore. Oh. Go get our big sprayer. We got to spray everybody. I ain't spraying the hibiscus though. It's going crazy. Back over here to my little garden shed. Okay, well, I'll come back in a bit. So this is going to take 2 hands. Okay. No, you stop dripping. I don't know how long those little things last, but see if I can get it one-handed. There we go. Jiminy Christmas. Go rinse it out. Gotta keep that thing clean. It's a little. It doesn't have no chunks in it, but it's still got some copper sulfate, and that's not a. We won't use any of that this time. We're just going to use Miracle Grow today. Hey, Mo. What you doing? Huh? What you doing, little Momo? Hi. Hi, my girl. She's so skinny. I wish she'd eat more. She did. She sure is tired of those kittens in there. Uh-oh. Weren't paying attention. Okay, that's all right. I can dump some of it out. Now this is a whole gallon right here, so what we'll do is it takes 2 hands even to get it that far. This is all boring stuff here. Everybody's probably tired of seeing this. Okay, so now we are going to get the tablespoon out of there. I'm gonna have to set the phone down there. Oh, I was missing the hole. Completely missed. Okay, there we go. Didn't have a full tablespoon, so we'll give it that much. About that. There's still a little residue on there. Metrical. That's okay. Whoops. Look at all the chunks down in there. How did that happen? I'm gonna pour it out. And I flushed it out yesterday good. See, it got all the chunks out of there. So, I don't know where those chunks come from. This one gets chunks in it too and then gets plugged up. I really hate that when they plug up on me like that. Okay, so, all right, here we go. I'll just use every bit of this up. So the big feeders in the whole scheme of all this are the onions, the asparagus, the potatoes, and the garlic. So they have to be fed from time to time. Otherwise you won't get the protection you want. There we go. All right. Now we're gonna get it on. We aren't fooling around no more. So I think this guy right here, I'm gonna have to do this one-handedly. So this plant right here is a Big Bertha Bell. I think these are some of the ones, these here are some of the ones right here that I got from Costco. Costco had them in there. Yeah, so soak the stalk. I forget what this one here is. I don't think they're hot. I think they're ready to be harvested though. Or is it turning yellow, turning red? Looks like it's got a little tint of red in it. All right. I'm not really interested too much in those cherry tomatoes. Someone gave me that plant, my friend from Idaho. He gave me that one on the end there, cherry tomato. I'm not really too enthusiastic about those. And this one right here, it's just not doing anything. Soak the stalks. Okay, I'm gonna go around the other side, soak those. I don't know, I'm gonna give this one a little bit longer. I mean, it ain't hurting anything. This one here, it's not really hurting anything. I'll just leave it. So I'm getting all kinds of suggestions for my YouTube channel from my family, and they said, oh, you should do this, oh, you should do that, and you get more subscribers. And really, I'm not really too worried about getting too many subscribers, because I don't want to make it into a job. I enjoy doing it like I'm doing it here, so I expect to get more peppers as the season begins to wane, shorten up. They seem to, they want to put on, what I've noticed about it is the peppers like the cooler weather for producing peppers. I don't think I got to spray that Malabar spinach. I think it's going to do well without any spraying. Now those peppers, when I pick them, I'll make sure that I wash them good. This is not bug spray. This is fertilizer. This is Miracle Grow. And I started spraying my peppers with it too. It says you can spray them you can spray just about everything in your garden with it. I see whitefly dropping off of these plants. You can't see it on camera, but when I'm spraying neem oil or whatever, I put that tarp between my peppers and the Malabar spinach, because washing your greens is a little bit harder than washing your fruit that has okay, so there's that. I will spray the cucumbers. I'm sorry. Yeah, if I was editing, I would edit that part out where I just dropped that. I'd rather carry it like this. I'm gonna have to spray some more neutral crop on these to get rid of the look how yellow this one is. These are my medium cucumbers here. Well, I gotta use the rest of this up. I probably could. I noticed after I sprayed these pumpkins with this stuff, they really perked up. So really want to I planted potatoes in here yesterday too. I just threw them on top of the ground and threw them up onto, and then threw some dirt over. There's a tomato plant, a potato. Look at it, even had a white fly on it. Little rascal. All right, I think that's good. That's good enough for today. I do have some house cleaning to do on my garden. So let's go ahead and give these guys a shot. We'll use this stuff up. Well, we know this one didn't get pollinated. Look at it. I just pluck those off and fling them down the hill. I haven't seen a lot of rabbits around here. I know there has been some eating on my melons on the ground, but I really haven't seen a lot of rabbits. I kind of got the idea that maybe the foxes and the coyotes, coons will take rabbits too. Creatures of opportunity, all of them. I better water this fella right here. I seen some acorn forming, a female blossom forming on this, but I don't know, man. I mean, I'm seeing lots of bees, but maybe there's just not enough yet. I do not know. If I just get 4 acorn squash out of this bunch, that'll make me happy. All right, well, that's enough of that. I'm done out here, so time to go in and get some breakfast. Thanks for watching. It's a beautiful day. Still have more of these. Look at these things are taking off. Man, oh man. I have the seeds that I pulled off of these. There's a female plant right here. And see the berry? See the berries, those other berries already dropped off. Oh, there's a green one now. Maybe not. They turn red, they're ready, they're done. Seeds are mature when they get red like this. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.